What is going on, guys? This is episode 2 of the quarantine specials here, as it's taking a bit longer to get back to Aftershock and the way things are supposed to be going here, so we're taking a bit of a diversion, and we're going into quarantine episode number 2. At least the audio is probably a bit better on this, but nonetheless, Samantha Hayes right now is competing in her local gym against a talent there that she trains with normally. So this is going to be more or less an enhancement match here for Samantha Hayes. It would be very bad if she could not get her first win here against this new chick, Callie Madison. I think that's her name. Anyways, a nice hurricanrana there. Of course, we have the big main event, which is the thumbnail. Obviously, like before, this is 3 matches. The show's going to equal out to about 30 minutes. The last show might have been 4 matches, but the main event's going to be pretty big here for this one. Nice move off the top there, victory roll, sunset flip. Of course, you've got Chief Graham taking on Adam Paige, which I will talk more in depth about that and why that match is happening once we get to that. Of course, with a limited roster here, we're using who we've got, who's not down in lockdown right now for the quarantine, as Samantha Hayes standing moonsault connects on Callie, I think. Unless a DDT, a kip up. Callie, it's all the same thing. And from the ground there, she's got her hair roll up overhead. No, only a 2 count. Able to hook her legs up there and pull her down by her head there. Variation of the head scissors into a small cradle. Inside cradle, I should say. Counted there from Samantha Hayes. My commentary is even rusty. Big drop kick from Samantha Hayes as she drops Callie Madison, I believe. I hope it's not Kelly. We don't need 2 Kellys. Might have to just drop her to Madison then. Fall away slam out on the floor. Of course, after this we have a big triple threat as well in this practice venue. Thanks to the Flash Wrestling here for giving us their practice venue to record a couple matches. And how the hell did they pull Mark out here to referee? But nonetheless, that was a kick right to the face. Only a 1 count on Samantha Hayes. Hayes, of course, is 0-2 currently in UWA. This would be her first victory. Big pop-up Meteora from Samantha Hayes. We've seen Hayes in a couple contests. She got her ass kicked by Alpha Beta about a couple months ago by now. Everything's been a little off with timing, but nonetheless, Hayes, I believe, is going for a Falcon Arrow. No, decides to just go for a suplex instead. Simple, but effective to an extent. Bunch of forearms right there to the face, and now right into a crippler crossface. What a combination there, a transition, rather. Doing all the forearms right into the crippler crossface. She's not fatal, though. She's not going to get a victory with that, or, of course, the Rabid Wolverine, but nonetheless. Callie has her up. You know, drop her into the corner here, into the bucket. Is that a bar back there? Nonetheless, Samantha Hayes has got her set up and jaw checker there. Cover. Not sure what the hell she calls it, but oh, and Callie kicks out at 2. Might need to look for a new finisher if it's not going to put away Callie. Back up to her feet. Big super kick there. Caught her right on the button there, right on her jaw. Rearrange that jawline. Callie calling Samantha Hayes up to her feet. Oh, what a kick there. Spinning back heel kick. And it did not knock Hayes out. I think Callie was thinking that she had it there, but Hayes was, yeah, not happening. Samantha Hayes is a rookie, but Callie Madison's not even on the roster, bro. Just calling her up, just big right to the face there, right in for the cover there from Hayes. It's a bit sloppy. I mean, she's in there with a J-Brone, for lack of better terms, so. Oh, J-Brone right there with an ankle pick. J-Brone. It's Callie J-Brone. But nonetheless, now off the ropes. Ooh, went for finishing heel kick there again, but Hayes dodged, went for the forearm, but got caught with a rolling elbow. My bad, she went for the, the rolling savette. There we go. Now off the ropes, set out slingshot powerbomb. That said suplex. See how off I am? It's been like a month since the first quarantine show was dropped, but a big super kick. And went to follow right up, but Hayes caught her, kick to the stomach, and that freaking meteor shower right there from Samantha Hayes, right in for the cover.
1, 2,
and that'll do it. Samantha Hayes gets her first W, if that even counts. Now we're moving on to the second match here. No time wasted as Phoenix is picking up the pace for this triple threat, as he will be taking on his brother and my uncle, Leaf. Phoenix with wrist control and Pentagon out of the corner. Arm drag. Uncle Leaf catching him with a neck breaker. I gotta quit saying uncle. It makes him sound less professional. He's a full-time competitor this season. Better late than never. Now Phoenix snaps him down off the ropes and step-up heel kick. Haven't seen a whole lot from Phoenix as he's not really on the roster. He kind of just shows up with Pentagon here and there. Oh, jeez, and a Mexican destroyer off Leaf's ankle there. I don't wonder if that injured Leaf at all, but now Leaf's caught him and turns him inside out. One night stand, and Phoenix is getting the hell out of here. Now Leaf off the ropes and running knee right to the face. He's definitely upgraded his offense as well. Big drop kick to the spine there. We almost seen him defeat Penance at the first quarantine show in that triple threat. He did get a huge upset victory over Moose. So there is that. And now Pentagon looking for a rolling cross arm breaker. That is quickly broken up by Leaf. You've got to keep watching the other competitor when you're in a triple threat. Now guillotine choke locked in by Leaf, and Pentagon kips right back up to his feet. Leaf's seen enough of that shit, and now Leaf's gonna do some lucha as well. Bit of a stun dog millionaire there. I'm still looking. There's that bar in the background. It's a very interesting gym, but nonetheless, club to the back there from Leaf, and Leaf's butterflied the arms right into a suplex. Double arm hook. You can call it a butterfly, tiger, whatever. It's still effective. Although a tiger is much more fierce, so. Oh, no, then I gotta hear some Joe Exotic reference. So screw that. And Phoenix with a standing Spanish fly. I'd rather deal with the butterfly effect or whatever. What the hell are you gonna come up with butterfly? All I can think of is that freaking, oh shit, what's that new metal song? As he snaps him down, and Pentagon just kicking him in the arm there. Of course, Pentagon loves to target the arm. Pentagon loves to break people's arms. And now Phoenix shoves him off. Phoenix has got him up here. He's going to look for that Benadryller, that fireman's into the roundhouse. And they're taking a little bit of time. They're probably getting tired at this point. They started out way too hot here for this match, and you've got to be a bit ring rusty. As well, given the circumstances, Leaf sends him into the corner, and well, this can now be good. And Pentagon fighting, or Phoenix trying to fight off Pentagon and Leaf there, but no prevail. Leaf's not letting up here. Oh god, Leaf wants to match Phoenix and Lucha for this match. So I'm not sure what the fuck Pentagon's doing, but I know there's an avalanche revert. Well, I know what he's doing now. He's stealing the damn win. Only a 1 count. Leaf breaks it up. Pentagon off the ropes. Oh god, chiropractor. Right there, just freaking rearranging the back of Leaf. That's almost like a Mexican destroyer, but with the use of the knees. Which I would almost argue could be looked at as worse. Although the Mexican destroyer land on your head, but with that, I mean, it's knees right to the spine. And then Pentagon was just waiting for him. Now, speaking of attacking the head, here we go, Fear Factor. Fear Factor Leaf, I don't know if he realizes his brother slid in the back here, and Phoenix now going to break it up. Phoenix in control of this triple threat decides to go after his brother, Pentagon Jr. Of course, they together make the Lucha Bros. It's very awkward having to fight your tag team partner, but happening here with the lack of competitors during this issue. Will be one more quarantine show, I believe, and then we'll be back to normal, back to Aftershock and the rest of the pay-per-views with the full roster. Thankfully, back to normal. Those kicks from Phoenix are gnarly. And then sets up out of the corner right into a freaking basement-style drop kick. Double feet right to the face. Very effective, but not effective enough to pin Leaf. Leaf right now sitting on a 1-2 record. I believe the same record Samantha Hayes now has after her last match. If Leaf could win here, he goes up 2-2. It's a nice 50-50 ratio. Start to get Leaf into title contention, maybe for the U.S. title. So now Pentagon sends Phoenix off the ropes. Phoenix with the catch cutter. Vintage catch cutter there from Phoenix in for the cover. And no, I thought he had him. Pentagon saying not today though, and he sets up like the dead man from hell. Literally. And now Pentagon with the freaking Cerro Miedo driver, arm hooked over the leg, but Phoenix, of course, is right there. That's what I said with these triple threats. Now Pentagon, what the hell is Pentagon doing? Oh no, he is not going. Oh, come on, if the freaking COVID wasn't bad enough, now we got to deal with broken arms. Pentagon is going to break the arm of his brother, Ray Phoenix, right here, and oh, God. Snapped his arm right there in two. And now Leaf was standing there in shock, and he's going to get caught. And the crossfire, dare I say, two, and no. Leaf kicks out at two. Been surprised there. Of course, that's the Cerro Miedo driver. Midget caught in the crossfire. Shades of a late, arguably great, maybe, Dylan Harris. Cover here, and Mark with the 2 count, and Leaf kicks out at 2. Said if Leaf wins this, he could start to get in title contention for that U.S. belt. Gotta have a winning record to do so, usually. And shoved him off. Phoenix is taking nothing from Pentagon at this point. He's pissed off. I don't know if Phoenix's arm's broke. As you can see, he's using it there, but it definitely is, like, it's definitely messed up. Possibly a fracture. Cover from Phoenix, not even a 1 count. Pentagon's right there to break it up. These two, I don't know if they're going to be a tag team after this, to be frankly honest. I don't know, UWA could use some more tag teams, but I don't know if Phoenix and Pentagon are going to be friends after this. Little lone tag team partners. Counter there from Phoenix. Phoenix looking for the catch cutter. Pentagon shoves him off, and Pentagon gets caught with an enziguri. That was brutal too. Phoenix counters, went for a clothesline. Leaf counters, I think he was going for that stomp. Phoenix went for a stomp of his own. Leaf counters, stomp to the stomach. More or less just a boot right to the freaking midsection. Now what the hell is he calling him up for? Not exactly sure. It doesn't matter. Phoenix counters. Back elbow. Phoenix in control. This is your second of 3 matches. Right after this, we will get into the big 2 out of 3 falls main event for the Mayan American Championship. Phoenix back in control of Leaf. Puts him on the ropes. Pentagon really needs this win too, because I believe he's like 1-4 or something. He's not had a good 2020. And right there, the Cerro Miedo driver that could do it. 2-4. No. Kicked out. Now Leaf back up. Leaf gets countered by Phoenix. Phoenix turns his attentions to Pentagon Jr. Pentagon able to counter. And, oh god, he's going to tag that arm again after he already broke. I think that was actually the good arm, luckily for Phoenix. Oh, we've seen enough of Pentagon's shit. Just dropped him right off his feet there. That was a wicked chop block. Now Phoenix once again with wrist control. Going to look for another arm drag out of the corner. Phoenix just showing off all the lucha libre. Seen Leaf try some lucha libre. I don't think that's going to... Oh, jeez. That was a freaking forearm combo with a clothesline to the back of the neck. And Pentagon's out cold, bro. Pentagon is down for the rest of this bout. And now what? Leaf with a clothesline out of the corner now. Rolling neck breaker. What a move there. That was kind of lucha libre, but what a freaking combo. And that does it. Bit surprised there, but nonetheless, we're moving on to the main event. Leaf jumps up to 2-2. And now we've got the 2 out of 3 falls Mayan American Championship as on the line. Mixed Championship. Of course, this match coming to fruition here in a rundown venue that UWA was able to purchase. And the PCW stomping around. Thank you, Aaron Blade, you shithead. Sorry about what we did to your little nephew there forever ago, but nonetheless. We filled up the arena with about 10 fans here, so that's about all they would let us social distancing. But nonetheless, Chief Graham is making his way down to the ring here. Of course, he will be representing the Navajo Nation in this match against Adam Paige, who is the self-proclaimed god of the Mayan American people. He is the Mayan American King, King Adam Paige, apparently. And of course that angered Chief Graham. Chief Graham feels as though he is disrespecting the Mayan Americans, but not only the Mayan Americans, but his own tribe as well, the Navajo Nation, and any Native American that is around. Adam Paige, of course, a white man, freaking claiming to be the god of the Mayan Americans. You knew that wasn't going to go over very well. But nonetheless, of course, Adam Paige feels that way as though, due to the fact that he won the Mayan American Championship, and the Mayan Americans apparently are Macho Santos's people, his connection buddy. But when he says it is people, it's because he took a freaking ancestry test on Ancestry.com or some other third-rate site probably, and Macho Santos came back that he's 2% Mayan American. Like, okay, for one, I thought he was some sort of, like, Latino or something. I mean, his name's Santos. But nonetheless, apparently he's 2% Mayan American, too, so... Apparently that makes him the leader of the Mayan Americans in some weird, messed up... Hey, I don't know, it's kind of funny, to be honest, but Chief Graham's not taking it as a comical bit at all. And of course, due to the partnership between LIT and UWA, we are able to defend LIT title in UWA, as well as LIT has defended the hardcore UWA title before as well on their show. It'll be the second ever LIT title to make an appearance in UWA. Of course, both titles that have came over were with Adam Paige, so... Paige very successful here with defending LIT titles in UWA as they lock up. But Chief Graham is going to be a tough task for him as Graham is pissed off. These two have their history, so this is going to be good. The Mayan Americans versus the Navajo Nation. And Graham sends him off the ropes, hit him with a huge spear. They not keep Adam Paige down. Those Paige is getting right back up. Graham's going to keep him down, though, with a swinging neckbreaker. Said this is 2 out of 3 falls, but they're going to have to beat the shit out of each other to get this fall, I feel. These are 2 top-tier competitors. Nice counter there from Adam Paige. Paige just looks like a goof in that freaking shirt. I don't even know what the hell he's wearing. Nonetheless, Graham going for wrist control as well as Paige, who counters as well. What a forearm, jeez. Right into the Northern Lights suplex. Man, he just cold-cocked him right on the face there with that forearm. These 10 people in attendance are going to love this, and Graham now counters with a forearm of his own. Adam Paige and Chief Graham, I believe, have only fought once before, and it was in a triple threat. Ooh, went for the backhand this time. Paige caught him into a side Russian. Graham's really wanting to get that wind-up shot in there, because that adds all that extra momentum. Only a 1 count on Chief Graham. Pride of the Tribe is not going down that easily. Punch to the stomach. Jeez, he went for the double hands, got caught with an eye rake, but now Graham able to counter, stays on his feet. This is the Chief, and now Graham's got him up. Oh, he's not about to. And he lawn darts him into the turnbuckle. That's vintage connection. It's a personal shot there. Of course, Chief Graham, a former member of the connection back when he was deviated, per se. Right there, a nice moonsault. Some would argue that that was Chief Graham's worst error. Only a 1 count on Adam Paige. A moonsault right there, tribute to Nitro, one of Chief Graham's good friends and rivals. And now the end of the trail from Chief Graham to Adam Paige. Double hand chop countered by Paige. Club to the back of the head going for that dragon. And Graham able to counter. Now hits Paige in the back of the head. Now a clothesline. And these two are almost mirroring each other here, I should say. And now Graham's got him up. First big move of the match here. Navajo neutralizer. Adam Paige has been neutralized. In for the cover. First point for Chief Graham. Only a 1 count. No one has got a 2 yet, even. Not even a freaking 2 count yet. They went for the double chops again. Paige ducks it, and this time goes low with a chop block. And pick apart that knee. Set that up for that 4-leaf clover that he's used in the past, and now just chopping out the knee out from under Graham. Paige loves to go after joints, your knees, your ankles, whatever, elbows. Now Paige sends him off the ropes. Of course, he'll set up that arm, that previously 2-time broken arm of Chief Graham's for the Widowmaker, I'm sure, which Graham's going to have to watch out for that. But Paige right now is going to have to watch out for the spear, and he spears him to the floor. And still no one's got a fall yet. So awkward. I should have just dubbed audio. Crowd audio over this. 10 people in attendance are very quiet, freaking idiots. But nonetheless, Adam Paige sends Chief Graham. This is what you get for just letting people come in for free. But Paige lifts up Graham now. It's not like this venue cost us much. I think like $10 and a freaking cheaper than it costs for it to get Prada on commentary. But nonetheless, Adam Paige turns him around. Was going for that around the world German, but able to counter, puts him back into the spot, and this time sends him shoulder first into the ring post. Of course, starting to set up to freaking mess with that arm for the Widowmaker. Now Paige just putting his weight on Graham, just choking him out in the corner. And now post up into the double knees. Adam Paige with a bit of bravado there. Bit of charisma. Now ducks the line. Speaking of charisma, things are about to get groovy. Couple forearms. Ducks the line off the ropes. Paige channeling his inner 70s. And now right into the corner. Just the boot across the face. And Graham is busted open. He is not staying down though. Graham's pissed. Oh my god. Backhand into the clothesline. Turned him inside out. Cover from Graham. 1, 2. Paige kicks out of 2. Graham right now shrugging his shoulders. He thought that was it. That was a wicked clothesline. Been trying for that the entirety of this match. Now Paige is going for something big. I believe we just seen the first 2 count, but now Adam Paige with a freaking baseball slide through the ring post. Now showboating to the 5 people out in the crowd. That actually, funny enough, there's no one on that side. Forearm counter from Graham. And Paige sends Graham back into the ring. I mean, there's a couple cinder blocks. Oh, and right there again, attacking the knee.
1, 2.
Paige just taking out the knees of Graham. Only a 2 count. Of course, Graham was not successful at Quarantine to 1. Adam Paige was, as he got a singles victory over Freeze. Ireku went for a roundhouse to the back of the head. Graham staggers him with a vicious forearm. Kick counter, went for the jumping knee. Graham going to send him into the far corner. I think it would be smarter if he went to the closer one, but hey, whatever. Spins around, takes out the knee, and now Graham just on top of him, just raking his eyes. Talk about payback. Ooh. Knee lift counter, punch to the stomach. These two going back and forth. Backhand. Who's going to get the first fall? Counters into an arm breaker right there. We see that another shot at the arm. 2 after it went into the ring post as well. And he's forcing Graham to roll that shoulder. Damn his shoulder. A lot of people say to hook the leg, but honestly right there it made Graham have to use his shoulder to kick out instead of his legs. Which just makes it even worse in my opinion because he's going right back after his arm. Graham needs to protect. Went for the Kapora kick there. And Graham was able to sidestep it. Now a big right club to the head. So far we've seen Paige go after the left arm of Chief Graham, I believe. Oh God. And he did it again, but Graham was able to get right back up. That's the pride of the tribe running through the veins of the Navajo nightmare. So he gets shoved off, low kick there from Graham right into the midsection. Paige, of course, has had bad ribs before. Being this long in UWA, you're gonna damn sure gonna have an injured body part or two. And Graham knows that. Of course, they competed back in the first Extreme Mayhem match where Graham did a bunch of injuries to Adam Paige. These two know each other very well. Right there, backbreaker, and oh God, into the buckles. That was actually genius there from Adam Paige. Directed that right into the turnbuckles. Now Paige in for the cover. 1, 2. That was not smart. He wasted way too much time. Only a 2 count. Probably would have been a 3 if he wouldn't have wasted all that time. Graham could have got knocked unconscious. Seen the beating he took at the first quarantine. Taking 2 brain splatters from Penance. Dirty bastard. Paige out of the corner, right back after the arm. Continues to target that left arm, the one that's fully tatted. And right there, the freaking... Man, whenever he does that, it almost looks like he pops out the person's shoulder. Oh God, and Graham just went flying. We're still at 0-0 here. No one has got a fall yet. We haven't even got a fall yet, and there's no people in the crowd here, and this could already be one of the best matches of 2020. I can easily say that this has been great flashback from Chief Graham. There was a damn crowd here, it'd be even better, but now Graham is going to the top. Oh God, he's looking to drop. Yeah, he's going to drop that elbow. I thought maybe tribal taun for a second, but decides to go for the elbow drop instead. See Graham holding on to his ribs there. He might have hurt himself more than he hurt Paige. Paige kicks out at 2. Now went for the knee again. Graham scouted it this time, and now... Oh, we see 2... knee right in the ass, and now Graham with a tribal kick. That could very well be it. First fall here, Mr. Muscles for the count, and no, that was close. Paige kicking out at the very last second there. Graham looked like he had him. Now Chief Graham with a snap suplex. Of course, you would assume that's going to set him up. Yes, tribal taun. Adam Paige knows he's trying to roll out of the way, but a far distance, and Graham makes it. Tribal taun all the way across the ring. Cover 1, 2, and with the first fall in, he's got it. Graham with the first fall on Adam Paige. Paige is now in trouble as he targets the knee again. Adam Paige senses he's in trouble. We're going to see a bit of an urgency here from Adam Paige. Into the trail from Chief Graham. Graham went for a forearm. Paige counters with a left hook. He's going for an LCK again, I believe. So far, that has not paid dividends for him. And we've seen Graham injure his back earlier with that elbow drop, and Paige is going to take advantage. LCK, or Widowmaker, rather. But I was saying he needed to be going for. Graham was able to escape it immediately, though. If he locks in that Widowmaker, if Paige can get that Widowmaker, and it's done for Graham. Or at least Paige gets 1 fall anyways. He's down right now. Now Paige just fish hooking the nose there at Chief Graham. Paige may be a bit pissed. And what is it? Oh God, Paige continuing to target that knee. It's been an ongoing theme here for this match, is targeting the knee of Chief Graham. Trying to keep Graham from doing any powerhouse moves, and now right into the Widowmaker. Widowmaker, oh God, I didn't even think about it. And Graham taps out there. It's 1-1. Targeting that knee, of course, is going to make it harder for Graham to hold Paige's weight up for that Widowmaker. So that's actually might be more beneficial to target the knee than the arm. Nice Northern Lights with a fisherman there, and only a 2 count. Graham kicks out at 2. The next fall, of course, decides the victor for this 2 out of 3 falls matchup. Move to the face there from Adam Paige, and a big drop kick to the side of the head. Normally you'd call it a front drop kick, but normally they do it to the front of someone. Oh God, Adam Paige going for broke here, going for the win. 5-star frog splash, but Graham with the knees up right into the head. Graham was able to just post up onto his feet out of that. What a counter. That could be the counter. That could be the Navajo gods they're helping, and they're probably the Mayan gods, to be honest. Then another tribal ton cover. Graham could steal the belt, and Paige kicks out, but it was too late. Chief Graham has just won the Mayan American Championship. Suppose that means we'll begin the rematch at Quarantine 3. I mean, the connection could not be happy about this. The Navajos reign supreme here tonight. They're here today on the Quarantine show. I mean, if we go probably during the day, the last one. But nonetheless, Chief Graham, I'm doing commentary tonight. But nonetheless, Chief Graham is your new Mayan American champion. Oh, Paula's going to be pissed. The pride of the tribe. Your new Mayan American champion.